Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. So I took the day off yesterday to rest my voice. If you were aware, if you're new here, maybe you didn't know, I've been a little sick here for the last few days and my voice really started to go away. So I rested my voice yesterday and it's much better today. Still a little shaky, but we're hanging in there. So thank you all so much for your patience here. I've got some breaking news coming out here from Ukraine and Russia. So on Tuesday, I reported to all of you that there was a massive drone attack. There was somewhere like 40, 50 drones or something that was launched into Russia. Well, just yesterday on Wednesday, March 13th, there was another massive drone attack. It looks like we had at least 60 drones that were launched into Russia, targeting at least three different oil depots. So this is one of them on your screen here. This is the Ryazan oil facility that was hit by drones, caught on fire. Somebody caught this on video. This is confirmed footage here by Reuters. And yeah, this thing was on fire and shut down here. We also had another oil facility that was hit as well. I believe it was on Tuesday. And it was in a town called Novoshakhtinsk. I'll show you that on a map here in just a minute. And also the Kirishi refinery as well up north near St. Petersburg had a drone, at least one drone that was downed by Russian air defense. It was not hit or didn't catch on fire or anything like that. So we also have two airfields as well that came under attack by drones also. We don't have any word whether there was any damage or anything like that as of yet, but we do know that there were some attacks at some airfields as well. Okay, so that's why I put that on the screen there for you. The Ryazan oil facility hit by drones and airfields in Russia targeted. So let me get this up on the screen here for you. I'm going to be showing you kind of where these were at, where these attacks took place. So here's Ukraine down here. Here's the border of Ukraine. And many of these attacks have been really deep inside of Russia lately. Some of them as far as like 1,000 kilometers, 1,100 kilometers deep into Russia. Okay. So the Ryazan oil facility is way deep over here near Moscow. Here's the border of Ukraine here. Okay. So they were launching them way deep over here into Ryazan. This is where the oil facility is at. It looks like it's on the southern side of the town here. So this is the one that came under attack and caught on fire that you see on your screen right there. Okay, so this is the Ryazan facility, really close to Moscow, actually. I don't know if we had any reports of drones in Moscow this time around, but we did on Tuesday. Tuesday, we had reports of several drones. So here's Nizhny Novgorod. I reported on this on Tuesday before I took the day off yesterday. There was an attack over here as well on another oil facility. So up here in the north, next to St. Petersburg, there's a town here called Kirishi. This was where another oil facility was targeted in this region, but it doesn't look like it actually was hit. Okay, we had drones going over in this region, but they were taken down by Russian air defense. So also down here on the south side, let's scroll out a little bit. So down here in the Rostov region, so here's Rostov-on-Don. This is all Russian territory. Here's this town here, Novoshakhtinsk. I'm probably butchering that and not saying that right, but that's the best I can do for now until someone corrects me. So Novoshakhtinsk, there's another oil facility that's in this region here too that supposedly got hit within the last 48 hours. But as far as I know, the oil facility is back online. So look at the massive wave of attacks here just coming all over the place. And then also here in Voronezh, this is a major town really close to the Ukrainian border here, as you can see. This town got attacked as well. There's an airfield here apparently. I don't know where exactly it's at, but there's an airfield here somewhere that came under attack by drones as well just yesterday. And down here was a little bit southeast, I think. Here it is right here. I don't know how to pronounce that. Buturlinovka. This place got attacked as well. This city, there's an airfield here also. I'm not sure if maybe these are one of the airfields here. These might be them on the outskirts of the town. But this was another town that got attacked by Ukrainian drones as well. So lots of regions getting attacked here by Ukrainian drones. This Ryan's oil facility, Ryazan, and then Kirishi up here, which is very far north by St. Petersburg. I'm surprised these drones can travel that far. And then down here in the southern portion too is where a lot of the other attacks took place too. So very crazy. I also have a article here from Reuters we're going to be going over to give you some more information on these attacks. So there's again that video footage of that oil facility that's on fire. So let's take a look here. Let's get into this. Ukrainian drones damage Russian oil refineries in second day of attacks. Ukraine struck Russian oil refineries in a second day of heavy drone attacks on Wednesday, causing a fire at Rosneft's biggest refinery and one of the most serious attacks against Russia's energy sector in recent months. Excuse me. So this oil facility that you see here in Ryazan, this is owned by Rosneft. I forgot to mention that. And Rosneft is one of the largest oil producer companies inside of Russia. Okay, so that's what it says right here. Oil prices rose 2%, partly due to concerns about supply disruption following the attacks, which President Vladimir Putin said were an attempt to disrupt his country's presidential election this week. So we do know, I think the elections are starting I think in the next actually like 12 hours or so, because I know Russia's ahead of the U.S. So they're going to be holding their voting over the next 2 days, and by the 17th, we should be having Vladimir Putin be reelected into Russia for the next 6 years, I think until 2030. So this is going to be there's going to be like a lot of attacks and a lot of disruptions going on here over the next few days due to this election. And Putin is warning that Ukraine is deliberately targeting them right now to kind of disrupt these elections that are going on. Russia and Ukraine have both used drones to strike critical infrastructure, military installations, and troop concentrations in their more than 2-year war with Kyiv, stepping up attacks on Russian refineries and energy facilities in recent months. A day after seriously damaging Lukoil's refinery in Nizhny Novgorod, that was the one I was telling you about that I reported on Tuesday. Ukrainian drone attacks hit refineries in Rostov and Ryazan regions, Russian officials said, these two regions that I just showed you. Okay. In Ryazan, 180 kilometers, 110 miles from Moscow, a drone attack caused a fire at Rosneft's refinery, Russia's seventh largest, and there were initial reports of injuries. So we do have some injuries of some people, probably some of the workers that were there. And Governor Pavel Malkov said in a later update, he said the fire has been extinguished. So it looks like the fire's been extinguished here at the Ryazan facility, the one on your screen. They have put the fire out as of now. Two sources familiar with the situation told Reuters that the refinery had been forced to shut down 2 primary oil refining units. Rosneft did not reply for requests to comment, so they did have to shut down some primary oil refining units due to the fire. In Rostov, there was no casualties, but the Novoshakhtinsk refinery was forced to halt production, Regional Governor Vasily Golubev said. Two sources later told Reuters that operations had resumed at the refinery. So it looks like this one, the refinery in Novoshakhtinsk that I showed you down in the south in the Rostov region, is back online as of now. Ukrainian source told Reuters that drone attacks were conducted by Ukraine's SBU security service. We are systematically implementing a detailed, calculated strategy to reduce Russia's economic potential, the source said. So the Ukrainians are definitely going after these oil facilities to affect their economy, okay? Because that's how they're able to drive this war, is if whenever they're selling and exporting this fuel around the world and the crude oil, that allows them to sell those barrels of oil for, to generate income and pay for this war, which is costing them a lot of money, obviously. So Ukrainian Defense Forces SBU source added also conducted overnight drone attacks on a Russian airbase in Buturlinovka and a military airfield in Voronezh region. So these are the two regions that I just showed you here earlier. So 2 more attacks on a military airfield and an air base. Okay. Strikes on oil refineries, a key source of Russia's income, have the potential to reduce the country's output of gasoline and diesel and push up prices. Putin, in remarks published on Wednesday, accused Kyiv of attempts to interfere with the March 15 to 17th presidential election, excuse me, through its attacks. So again, Putin is obviously accusing Ukraine of trying to disrupt this election using these attacks, and obviously it's kind of working right now. Okay, there's lots of these oil facilities that are coming under attack, and it's going to make President Putin look really bad during the election because it's going to make him look weak, like he can't defend the country. So we're obviously going to see these attacks really pick up here, and just because of this election coming around the corner here. The main goal, I have no doubt about it, is to, if not disrupt the presidential elections in Russia, then to at least somehow interfere with the normal process of expressing the will of citizens. Putin told Russia's RAA state news agency and Rossiya One state television in a wide ranging interview. Putin, who launched a full scale invasion of Ukraine 2 years ago, is nearly certain to win the vote. Okay, so we do know for sure, more than likely, Putin is expected to win, excuse me, in this election. Okay, he has like no opponents really that are anywhere close to him in terms of polling. So he's expected to win here. Russia's RAA state news agency said 4 Ukrainian drones attacked the Ryazan plant in the early hours of Wednesday, leading to a 175 square meter blaze. Video footage geolocated by Reuters showed black smoke billowing above flames at the plant, which refines about 12.7 million metric tons of oil a year, or 4.6% of Russian total, according to industry sources. It accounts for about 6.4% of Russia's gasoline production, 4.1% of diesel, 7.7% of fuel, oil, and 8% of aviation fuel, according to the sources. Full Russian production figures are no longer published. Russian media said around 60 drones had been destroyed over Russian sovereign territory over several hours on Wednesday. So, yeah, within that 24-hour period, basically this yesterday that I took off and I wasn't here, we had well over 60 drones. There may have been over 100, who knows, that were actually launched. But we do know that at least 60 were taken down by Russian air defenses. And also regarding this oil here too, I had some information that was coming out as well. I just wanted to share with you that supposedly like about 12%, 10 to 12% of Russia's actual oil production output has been affected over the last couple months, with these drone attacks. And this is not the first time this has happened. This is not something new. This has been going on for months, and I've been reporting this for quite some time now. There's been so many oil facilities that have been hit all over Russia, and we're starting to see deeper and deeper strikes into Russia using these drones. And it really is affecting their oil production output. If 10% doesn't sound like a lot, but if you look at that in figures of like economy, like money, that's a lot of economic damage that's being done there. And obviously, a large portion of Russia's economy is oil. Okay, majority of the money they make is off of oil. So if they keep going after these facilities, it's definitely going to do some sort of effect to the economy, and it only makes it that much more difficult for them to have extra funds available to fund this war. So I think Ukraine is going to keep this up. They're going to keep attacking more of these oil facilities and critical infrastructure all over Russia. We've been seeing that. We even saw a steel plant that got hit not too long ago. So I just wanted to bring you the latest news here on this attack. I know it's coming a little bit late, but obviously I wasn't around yesterday, so I just wanted to bring you this information in case you didn't know about this. But comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are regarding this. Obviously, there was at least 60 drones that were launched, so lots of massive drone attacks going on inside of Russia right now. So let me know your thoughts down below. And if you got something out of this video, please smash the like button. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And again, I want to thank you guys so much for being so patient with me with my voice lately. You guys are the real MVPs here. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day. Thanks again so much for tuning in. Everybody take care and God bless. See you in the next one.